I started farming one summer because I was living in New York and it was awful, and my friend had farmed and it sounded really nice, like a nice break from the city. So I did that just for like a month in New Hampshire on an organic farm, vegetable farm, and it was like so amazing, changed my life. My name is Laura Beth Resnick, and I'm the owner of Butterbee Farm, which is a 2-acre cut flower farm in Baltimore County. And we're about 20 minutes from downtown Baltimore, which is amazing because we can do pretty much deliveries every day. And actually, that's enabled us to have a lot of flexibility. I started the farm in the city as an urban farm on a 1/13 of an acre. It was on kind of the border of an already existing vegetable farm that was a nonprofit in Reservoir Hill, and that went really well. And I started doing flowers because I happened to meet a florist around the same time that I was starting the farm, and she was like, you really should try growing flowers instead of vegetables because the vegetable market in Baltimore is pretty saturated and no one's doing flowers in the city. Mostly we sell to florists, so wholesale, mostly wholesale, but we do have a CSA, which is a delivery share of flowers all over Baltimore and Baltimore County. And we sell a little bit to restaurants, front of house flowers for tables, and like I said, we have some events on the farm, classes like design classes, head wreath class, centerpiece classes, things like that. Mostly we work with florists. So every winter we sit down with them and ask them what the trends are and what's happening. And they follow Pinterest and all the wedding magazines, and they tell us, okay, well, this color is going to be in vogue next year, so we need you to grow a lot of, for example, dusty pink dahlias or whatever it is, and we take that into account when we're crop planning. We grow over 100 different varieties of flowers. And we only grow things that grow pretty well in this area, in the Mid-Atlantic. So, for example, we wouldn't grow roses because they have a lot of disease problems in the Mid-Atlantic. But we'll do, lisianthus, which is kind of a under-the-radar cut flower that is a good stand-in for roses. They look a lot like roses, and they're beautiful and come in all different colors. We do a lot of those. We do dahlias a lot this time of year. This is, wedding season, so we're very busy selling dahlias to everybody. Selling out of them every week. We'll do also standard farmers market flowers like cosmos and zinnias and gomphrena and just all kinds of things. There's a great group of growers, the Maryland Cut Flower Growers Association, it's called. And I'm president now, but at the time I was just a new grower and didn't know what I was doing, and that group of growers really helped me figure out how to grow cut flowers. Well, the Maryland Cut Flower Growers Association is a group of growers that meets 3 times in the winter at the Maryland Department of Agriculture Center in Annapolis, and it's completely free. It started about 20-ish years ago with, I think, about 5 to 10 growers, and now the membership is up to 40-ish. And the people who attend the meetings, it's almost everybody, actually. I think last year one of our biggest meetings had about 30 people. And every time we have a speaker who gives a presentation on something, and in addition to that, we always have a round table, which I love. Everybody presents a question to the group and also shares something from their season. And it's always very informative, and often it'll sort of precipitate these amazing conversations about all kinds of things. And it's just a great thing. When I was farming food, that was great too, in so many different ways, because the sensory tasting that's just so exciting to people, and giving people tasting at farmers market and hearing what people made at home is really exciting. But this is totally different because when you show up with the colors, the looks on people's faces are so rewarding every time. And I think probably every flower farmer would say the same thing, that is the thing that keeps us going, is seeing just the amazement and the wonder, and people remember how beautiful life is when they see your flowers.